Welcome to the Techno News Channel, and in today's issue, you are waiting for the godfather of AI quits Google. Quest 2 VR headset launches shooter that can be played without a controller. Apple watchOS to get a new interface. Old Russian nuclear deterrent satellite falls out of orbit. BMW i7 M70 xDrive. VSU showed how Valve Steam Deck is used to control a Shabla combat module. And IBM suspends hiring and plans to fill 8,000 vacancies with artificial intelligence systems. So let's go. For nearly 50 years, Geoffrey Hinton developed the technology that later became the basis for chatbots such as ChatGPT. He recently left Google, where he spent more than 10 years developing machine learning algorithms. Now he fears that this technology can cause serious harm. As the New York Times reports, Hinton is considered the pioneer and godfather in the AI field. In 2012, together with his graduate students at the University of Toronto, they created the technology that became the basis for AI as we know it today, the neural network that could analyze thousands of photos and identify objects in them like flowers, dogs, and cars. Google reportedly paid $44 million to acquire the company founded by Hinton. Now Hinton believes that the companies involved in the development of AI are doing something very dangerous. He partially regrets his life's work. True, he consoles himself with the fact that if he didn't do it, someone else would. Today, many specialists are afraid that AI technologies can become a tool for spreading false information. Moreover, threaten existing jobs. Hinton seems to share their concerns. Typically, VR games involve the use of a pair of controllers that the user holds in their hands while interacting with the virtual world. One of the few exceptions was the first-person shooter Rogue Ascent, which recently appeared on the Meta App Store. Rogue Ascent's gameplay is based entirely on hand-tracking technology, which has been supported in the Quest and Quest 2 headsets for several years and is also used in other VR applications. However, few of them are as fast-paced games as Rogue Ascent. According to the developers, fast finger movements to shoot during the game would be too tiring. Instead, users are prompted to place their fingers in the shape of a gun. The shooting begins and happens automatically. Bringing your hands together forms a shield, and holding your hand over certain points in the game allows you to interact with virtual objects. It should be noted that hand tracking technology is not working perfectly at this time. With the release of the Quest 3 VR glasses, they should continue to develop. Apple intends to seriously revise and improve watchOS 10, the software for smartwatches. As Bloomberg notes, widgets will once again become an important part of the device. Apart from that, Apple is also working on new health tracking features. In 2015, the Apple Watch interface was based on four main elements: a watch face, glances widgets, a home screen, and quick access to the area with the most frequently used contacts. Later, more attention began to be paid to notifications and multitasking, and widgets and frequent contacts were pushed into the background. Now, according to Bloomberg columnist Mark Gurman, widgets will be able to restore their former meaning and role. The new interface software will combine the features of previous glances widgets and the style of widgets introduced in iOS 14 for iPhone. However, the new interface software is expected to be less iPhone-like and much more typical of dedicated smartwatches. The Russian military satellite Cosmos 2222 has been deorbited. It was part of the Oko nuclear deterrent system. Cosmos 2222 was an early warning satellite for intercontinental ballistic missiles launched from U.S. territory. It was sent into orbit in late November 1992. The satellite received a set of infrared sensors and optical telescopes to identify missiles. For almost 30 years, Cosmos 2222 was space junk. In 1995, its mission came to an end. Today, it re-entered the atmosphere of our planet, after which it successfully burned up. Note that at least 3 Cosmos satellites have ceased to exist in the last year. Cosmos 2499, in particular, disintegrated into dozens of pieces in early 2023, but at least it lasted almost 10 years. In December 2022, Cosmos 2560 went out of orbit and burned up in the atmosphere. This happened less than 2 months after its deployment. Cosmos 2555 claims to be the record breaker. It was launched on April 29, 2022 and burned up after about 3 weeks. BMW M is introducing an all-electric performance model to spearhead the new BMW 7 Series range. The BMW i7 M70 xDrive is the most powerful model with an all-electric drive system in the overall BMW Group portfolio. The new BMW i7 xDrive features an electric motor at both the front and rear axle, generating a maximum system output of 485 kilowatts per 660 horsepower and an M-specific chassis. The range-topping model of the new BMW 7 Series lineup accelerates to 62 miles per hour in 3.7 seconds, making it the fastest all-electric BMW model. Top speed is electronically limited to 155 miles per hour. Following the launch of the BMW i4 M50, BMW M GmbH's best-selling model worldwide in 2022, and the BMW iX M60, this is now the company's third performance model to have an all-electric drive system. The BMW i7 M70 xDrive will be built at BMW Group plant in Golfing, together with all other model variants of the luxury sedan, as well as being the lead plant for luxury models. The production facility is also home to the Competence Center for Electric Drive System Production, which manufactures both the electric motors and the high-voltage batteries for all variants of the BMW i7 on site. The worldwide launch of the BMW i7 M70 xDrive will start in the second half of 2023. The press service of the AFU Territorial Defense Service has published a video on Facebook showing the operation of the new Shabla combat module. The combat module is designed for remote battle vision. It can be fitted with either anti-personnel or anti-tank weapons, and has a box for 250, 350, or 600 rounds. The operator controls the module via Wi-Fi or a cable. The control console is the Valve Steam Deck. A camera and monitor are used to operate the module. According to the manufacturer, the Shabla can fight from 500 meters away from the operator. The combat module can be mounted on the ground, moving objects or special vehicles. The module is capable of engaging ground and low-flying targets. IBM CEO Arvind Krishna announced the company's intention to suspend hiring for a number of positions at the company. Artificial intelligence is expected to successfully cope with many tasks in the coming years. In particular, this involved employees in the back office such as HR, whose tasks do not include direct communication with customers. Hiring for new positions is expected to either slow down or stop altogether. Around 26,000 IBM back-office employees work in positions that do not involve direct customer contact. According to Krishna, about 30% of those employees can easily be replaced over the next 5 years using AI and automation. In other words, we are talking about the fate of about 8,000 jobs. Some of them simply will not hire new employees. While AI tools have garnered public attention largely for their ability to generate code, text, and other content, experts believe they have the potential to also have a negative impact on the job market. Krishna's plan, which was a reaction to rapid technological development, was only a first sign of upcoming personnel changes in many industries. Well, that was the latest news for today. We hope you like it. Do not forget about likes and subscribe to our channel. It will be even more interesting. So see you in the new releases.